Good evening from all of us here at Rocket Soccer Confederation. It's good to be back here in the booth with Art after a prolonged break, and tonight we will all be treated to a Major League matchup between the Dragons and the Flailers. This is Hercules bringing you play-by-play, and as mentioned, Art of War is beside me running the stream as always. Thanks for joining us. So let's dive right into the Dragons, a powerhouse team offensively, just like they were last season. This season right now they're sitting at second in goals and second in assists. They do struggle a little bit defensively, though, and that's something we'll have to watch out for. They're currently last in saves, which I know a lot of people don't love that save stats, but here's a little bit more important because they're middle of the pack in goals against. So they're not getting scored on a ton, but they're definitely getting scored on. So you'd like that to see that save number go up a little bit. They need to make a couple more saves here and there to keep the lead for themselves and prevent themselves from falling behind. Of course, on a team like the Dragons, you're going to have some MVP type players, and two players on that team are having MVP type seasons in Rumble and Sora. So Rumble and Sora are also both second in the assist and goals categories. So Sora is second in goals and Rumble is second assists. So that obviously correlates straight to why the Dragons are second in goals and second assists as a team. So look for that duo to really come to life here. And if they're on, it's going to be really hard for the Flailers to battle back here. Rumble, second assist. Like I said, he'll be passing the ball a lot to Sora, who's second in goals. And if Sora can put those shots in net, it's going to be tough selling for the Flailers in this one. But that being said, the Flailers don't look great on paper. If you go through their stat sheet, they don't really have any standout stats. But that was how they were last year. They really know how to get the job done as a team. They don't do it in a flashy way. They don't need to do it in a flashy way. If you look at these teams' records, the Dragons, who were 17-7 in first place in the Mountain Division, and in second place, the Flailers, who were 15-9. So almost a very close record, a very close same record as to the Dragons there. So the Flailers know how to get the job done. They might not do it in the flashiest way. It is something to say, though, that they are second best in goals against. So, no one's scoring on this team here. So they really get the job done, and they don't let people score on them, which is the biggest thing. It's surprising because they are bottom half in goals, and they're third to last in assists, as well as being second to last in saves. So this team really just, if I had to take a guess this season, is playing a very great midfield defense and offense. They don't let the ball get to their half very often, and they're putting shots on when they need to, and that is sometimes more crucial than having an insane stat like the Dragons do. That being said, of course, Dragons are the defending champs of this league. It used to be the minor league. They won that last year. This is now the major league. Everything got bumped up. So Dragons defending champs, obviously they're on a good track to do that again and go back to the playoffs. So Flailers in for a tough one here, but definitely a team that can get it done. They also made it to semifinals last year. They're a playoff caliber team, even if they don't look that way on the page. So this should be a very great matchup between the two teams.
Yeah, they're about to start. Got all the players in the server now.
So game one, kickoff will go in favor of the Flailers. They're blue on their team, Cheese Pie, Apple, and Raymond Whisperwind. And then orange Dragons, Mad Lou, Rando, and Rumble. Both these teams have all-star players on them. Rumble was an all-star last season for the Dragons, and on the Flailers, Rayum was not only an all-star, he was the league MVP. So look for him to have a great game here. He doesn't have the same numbers he had last season, but plenty of time to turn that one around. Cheese Pie's going to beat Mad Lou to that one. Maybe get off. No one there to follow up, though. Looks like Rando's going to take that out. No, good defense there from Raymond. Midfield. Rumble's trying to get around one, cannot. Back in that corner here. Good pressure immediately from the Flailers. Like I said, good midfield plays, and that's how they've gotten the job done based off of what you see on the stat page. There is a shot there from Rumble, though, high off of the crossbar and no follow-up shot. Looks like Rando's going to try to get another pass off. Another one off the backboard. Rumble's coming in. Good play off the backboard by Apple. Good defense right there. Rando gets it up on the wall. Apple up off the roof and down. Rumble's going to be there first. Kicks it straight back. Very back and forth here in the opening minutes. Good pass there from Rumble, but Rando shoots that one high. A little bit of a missed opportunity there. Now it's headed downfield. Raymond with a dunk just left of the goal there. That was a beautiful dunk. Just couldn't get it in goal. Cheese Pie taking this one out of the corner, trying to flick it around. He wins that 50 off of the dunk. He's going to let Raymond come in here and help him out. Good defense there by Rando in that corner. Rumble keeping it from center. Cheese Pie with another great pass here over to Apple and shot on, but Madley with a great save. That ball is just headed towards net, and Rando will loop around. Dangerous here and a lot of pressure immediately from the Flailers. Apple with the shot that's headed towards net. Rumble is back. Very great defense from both these sides, but definitely Flailers have had possession for most of this one. Playing a great midfield game, like I said they would. Off the backboard and down here, Rumble does put that in. So after all that pressure, the Dragons will come down and actually get the first goal of the game here. See Madley's pass kind of bounces off of the corner of the roof, kind of weird, drops down off of the backboard after that, and both of the Flailers players just sitting in the net, not sure what to do with that when Rumble takes advantage. This kickoff here will go in favor of the Dragons as Rumble takes it up. Looked like he was either going for a bump or still in boost, but it was gone. Shot here from Madlu, just misses off the left, and follow-up shot from Rando, and he'll whiff completely. Raymond might play this off the wall. Gets a pretty good read on it in jump, but good defense there. Rando with a great clear. Got a lot of power on a ball that wasn't moving very fast. He has the angle on the shot, too. He misses just left. Follow-up by Rumble. And great defense there from Apple, preventing them going down by 2. A little pinch here off of the wall there, but Cheese Pie reads it perfectly. Plays it patiently as well. Waits it out. Apple follows it up. Tries to get the clear. Good positioning there from Rando. Keeping the pressure on. Trying to extend his team's lead. 1:50 left here. 2 up to a ball right there, and Raymond came off of the corner of the goal wrong, and that's going to cost them big time. Now they're down by 2. Also just a beautiful passing play right there by Madlu, and a finish by Rumble was perfect. But 2 to a ball right there hurt the Flailers. They're going to have to watch that going forward. This kickoff is won by the Flailers, but Rando kicking it all the way back to Rumble, cannot get the redirect. Raymond, nice little pop. He's trying to follow it up, and he gets the sweet dunk. Rumble reads that, kicks it back into the corner, trying to play it safe here. Another dunk by the Flailers team. Cheese Pie kicks that center, and Madlu will beat Apple to that one. Follow shot here from Raymond. Perfect shot, but a good save there. That's off the crossbar and down, just floating there, and Cheese Pie will end up putting that in. Definitely one they needed to get there. They almost missed the opportunity, but somehow pull it off on kind of an odd play. Just a great read and reaction there from Cheese Pie, jumping up, not allowing Rumble to clear that one out. Kickoff here goes in the favor of the Flailers. They're trying to get back in this one. Only down by 1 now. The shot's head towards net. Raymond not in the best defensive position. He'll kick off the backboard here. Cheese Pie and Raymond hitting into each other there. Once again, double committing. They have to watch that. Good touch there from Cheese Pie. Has a lot of power on it. Madlu in a good position defensively, though. Does not allow it to go center. Apple with a couple of 50 wins, but Rando's going to come in. A lot of pressure from the Flailers as they try to get their lead back. Shot here from Raymond. That's going to be high. Madlu doesn't play that great. Could have been a pass, but some good defense and positioning there from Rando, kicking it back out. Couple of whiffs here. Rando getting it up. Pass here from Cheese Pie off the backboard. That is open. Raymond has an opportunity, and he will kick it left. That's definitely going to hurt his team going forward. Only 30 seconds left, and that was the best opportunity they have had so far. Bad miss for Raymond. He's trying to make it up, though, kicking that towards net. He only has 1 man to beat. Rando plays that perfectly, kicking it left into that corner. Playing it safe here. Cheese Pie following up. Rumble kicks it out. 10 seconds left here, and you know the Flailers want to get that goal since they missed such an easy one. Dragons are not making it easy on them here, though. Ball is back in their corner. Apple needs to get this ball up. He goes for the dunk. Rumble does not hit it up smartly. Gets it back in that corner, and the Dragons will win the first game here. Rumble getting the... Sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to point out that the Flailers had a lot of shots that game. They just unfortunately couldn't convert.
Yeah, they were, in my opinion, definitely the ones keeping the pressure for most of the game and in possession most of the game. And yeah, you're right. They just couldn't convert. A couple of good defensive plays from the Dragons, and as well as a few misses from the Flailers on those shots. So they could put some of those closer shots in net. We could definitely see a different outcome in game 2. As I mentioned before, Dragons coming in as defending champions, but only Rumble carried over from that championship squad. So just goes to show how great that GM is, putting together a squad around your star player. And once again, they're in playoff contention. Or I should say contention for a playoff spot. Game 2 is underway. Kickoff will go in favor of the Flailers just barely, but Rando's going to be the first one to get there, followed up. Or Madlu, excuse me. Apple, great play off of the wall. They're getting it around 1. Trying to go for the dunk. He ends up kind of faking out Dragons player there. Rando will eventually come in and clear. Not a lot of help there from his team. Chiefs Pride trying to get this out. This is a dangerous, good demo there from Apple and Rumble. Definitely helped clear out that center. Gotta watch that though. There was a huge opening for a shot in that moment. Rumble keeping the pressure with a nice little air roll. Cheese Pie popping that up perfectly. Gonna play it off the wall. Gets the touch. Madly with a good read off of the wall, but pops it center there. Apple trying to follow this up. Gets the dunk. Very crucial because no one was back there for the Flailers. They might have a shot opportunity now. Apple will end up whiffing though. Rando takes it out. Cheese Pie gonna go for a second attempt here. Rumble pops that off of his car. Good read there from Madlu, not allowing the Flailers there to take advantage of that pop off the wall by Rumble. Once again, the Flailers coming in with a lot of pressure. It didn't help them out too much last game because they cannot make a shot, and we're seeing that problem again here. Some great defense by the Dragons last second, as well as a few missed opportunities for the Flailers is really hurting them so far, but they are keeping the pressure, and that usually leads to good things. So we'll see going forward here. Rumble might have a shot, though, off of the backboard and down. Close one. Looks like Randall's going to try to do something now. I thought he'll end up just killing it, kind of giving away possession to Apple there. Rumble following that up, though. That was headed towards the top right. I'm not sure if it would have went in, but Cheese Pie did get credit for the save there. Ball kind of just sent in midfield. No follow-up from the Dragons, and Ram takes advantage, goes for a shot, but a little too straightforward, and Rumble gets the easy save. Good defense there from Ram, breaking up that passing attempt, and he gets a great pop on the clear here. Looked like he was going for one more to maybe get a pass off, but he'll whiff on that, giving Rumble the opportunity to clear it out. Cheese Pie comes up with a great read off the backboard, and Rando gets there just in time. Apple couldn't get the shot off cleanly. Ball's kind of slowing down here. Raymond passes that over to Apple, who passes to Cheese Pie. Some good defensive passing there. Going to give Cheese Pie an opportunity to take it downfield. Gets a demo on Madlu. It's going to leave 2-3, and Rando, great defensive play there. Gets it up and over everyone. Once again, very back and forth here. Just like the last game, 0-0 to the halfway point. Here's another shooting opportunity, but Apple takes away the angle there for Raymond. Once again, the Flailers not capitalizing on opportunities they have been given. Cheese Pie kind of taking this out himself. A lot of solo plays from the Flailers. Maybe that's why they haven't been able to put the shot where they need to here. Raymond going for a shot there. Rumble, nice save. Apple follow-up shot, and once again, high there from the Flailers. Cheese Pie trying to put that in, and Rumble comes in and save. So once again, this team kind of is going for shot after shot, and they're either missing just barely or they're not putting enough power on these shots, and they're easy saves here for this Dragons team.
As you say, it's a lot of solo plays, just one person shooting at the net. They might want to look for opportunities to pass.
Yeah, exactly. We're kind of seeing that from both sides, actually, but the Flailers are definitely at fault right now for that, and that's definitely the biggest reason why. Oh, Raymond's going to end up own goaling that one. That's going to hurt them a lot. just an awkward play there for the Flailers. Like Raymond wasn't sure what he should do with that one. Try to get around it, I think, but unsuccessfully did so. And he ends up own goaling just a little. That's going to give the Dragons a lead once again here. Rumble gets it around 1. Cannot get it around 2, though. Good defense there from Cheese Pie. He does kick that center, though. Falls right back in his lap as he kicks that down to the left corner. Rando plays that perfectly. Gets it up on the wall. Cheese Pie and him go for it. Rando wins that 50 by a lot. There's some good team communication there. Raymond leaves the ball for Apple, who's going to get a great pass off here. That's headed down. Rumble with a good read. Cheese Pie kind of kicks that. That's going to hurt him a lot. I don't think it's back. Cheese Pie the only one back in Rumble with an easy shot. Bad defensive rotation there from the Flailers, and that's going to put him down by 2 once again. Kind of left Cheese Pie back there by himself, and the other 2 went forward. Cheese Pie was midfield. He probably should have been back a little bit farther, but no rotation backwards either. That definitely didn't help them. Once again, they're going to be trying to come back here. Rando gets that ball. It doesn't hit the roof. Slowly falls down. Rando with the demo in a bump. But no follow-up shot from his teammate. That was a great aggressive play there from Rando. Opened up the net completely. Just don't think his teammates were ready for that one. Rando with a slow shot. Cheese Pie with the whip on the save. Apple will help his teammate out. They can't afford to go down by 3 here. 30 seconds. They can score 2, not 3. Cheese Pie trying to get it around Madlu. Madlu's to his back to the ball. Cheese Pie bumps him to save a goal probably. Flailers looking a little out of sorts here. Definitely flailing, I guess you could say. Gonna have to make some serious adjustments here. And Art, what you were saying about making some passing plays is probably the biggest one. There's a shot, and once again, Rumble saves. They just can't seem to find the back of the net. It's been the case in both games.
Yeah, I think that is the biggest thing. Again, with that last shot at the end there too, it was just straight on net, but he had a teammate to his right. If he would have hit it over, it might have been a better shooting opportunity. Exactly.
Just a few miscommunications and a little bit of selfish play from the Flailers is really hurting them so far. And like I said, they're not huge on stats. They're not huge stat-wise. And maybe one of the biggest things that we're seeing right now is they're third to last in assists. And we're seeing, like I said, we're seeing that right now. They're not passing the ball, and it's really hurting them so far. I think for this team to be successful, they have to find the back of the net on those solo plays. Unfortunately, the passing just doesn't get it done for them for whatever reason. And when those solo plays aren't panning out like they are today, like they aren't today, really hurts them here as they are unable to score any goals in this one.
Well, we still have to give credit for the Dragons. Their defense has also been quite well.
Yeah, their defense has been good, but and we definitely have to give them credit. But when someone's just shooting at you solo shots over and over, and no team plays involved, defense becomes a lot easier. You do also have to give credit to the Flailers, though, just for keeping this Dragons team, which is so. Whoops. My bad. You do have to give credit to this Flailers team for keeping the Dragons at bay here, one of the best offensive teams in the league, and really goes to show why the Flailers have the record they do. They're able to contain these teams and keep the matches relatively close, even if they're not scoring goals.
Yeah, we'll probably have to restart here.
Yeah, I messed up everything. What an amateur move. It's because I'm rusty. I apologize for that.
Yeah, no problem.
Big reason why the Flailers probably have a lot of success is because Ram was the MVP last year. So we really should look for him here in Game 3. Just kind of step it up and make a few, maybe make those solo plays that his team's lacking, or help his team get back into a nice rhythm and pass the ball around a little.
Sorry, we just had some technical difficulties with the server, so we just waiting for the teams to get back in.
Dragons up 2-0 here in this best of 4 series, or I should just say 4-game series. Both these teams are close to, well, Dragons are first in their division, and Flailers are second, so they'll definitely be trying to look to split the series here. They don't want to go down 0-4, get swept, or even 3-1 for that matter. Definitely want to get back up there, keep their second place position, and hopefully come away with a split so they can fight towards being number 1 place in the Cloud division. So kickoff here, Game 3, goes in favor of the Flailers. Looks like Apple and Madley are both going up there for that one. Ball kind of falls right into Cheese Pie's lap, but he'll give away possession. Apple with a nice follow-up here. Once again, the Flailers coming out with a lot of aggression. Let's see if they can put a goal in this time. And once again, Raymond just missing off of that left post. They just cannot seem to find the back of the net, even when they are putting shots towards goal with no one in it. Times they are putting the shot towards net, it's getting saved by this Dragons defense. They've definitely had their opportunities. Raymond trying to get that around Rando. He's going to fall in Madlu's lap as he plays it perfectly with a great pickup. Cannot get it around Apple, though. Dremel pops that out. Some aggressive play from Cheese Pie. What a demo. And this is going to open up the net, and Cheese Pie is going to put that in. Great sign from the Flailers, all coming off of Cheese Pie. Gets the demo and pulls off the solo play. Just a great play from him. We'll see if that can ignite his team here, get his team going. Once again, Flailers win the kickoff. Madley trying to play that off the roof. Cannot get the touch, though. That's going to open up a shooting opportunity. Apple off the crossbar and out. Cheese Pie with the follow-up shot and kicks it right. So even though they got that first goal, they're still having struggles finding the net here. Putting the ball very close every single time. Rumble trying to get out of that corner unsuccessfully, though. It's going to be off, and Rando does get that touch, but 2 are up. All 3 are up, and what a dunk there from Cheese Pie off of the left bar and out. That's just unlucky there, as that net was wide open. Really, Cheese Pie had a great read on that ball, just didn't go in for him. Apple kicking that towards net. That's going to be off of the backboard. 2-2 ball right there from the Dragons, looking a little flustered after going down 1-0. See if they can get their bearings back. Good pass there from Rando, but good defense from Rayham, keeping it out of the center of net. Apple trying to get it out. Rando playing it off the wall. Cheese Pie giving him way too much time. He finally does come up. That was a little dangerous there. Not being very aggressive on defense. He had a man behind him. Madley with the perfect pop out, but no teammate there. Cheese Pie now has the opportunity to shoot, and Rando pulls off the save. Cheese Pie really putting a lot of quality shots on goal in Game 3. Shooting opportunity here, though. Apple, good save out of that corner. Gets it up off of the wall. Looks like he's going to try to follow it up, but cannot do anything about Rando being there. Ram with a perfect pop and down. This could be a shooting opportunity, and Cheese Pie just slow to follow up. Perfect pass there for Ram. A little fast, though. Hard angles to read off of the roof, so it's understandable that Cheese Pie missed that one. Rando going for a shooting opportunity himself. Good defense there from Apple, getting downfield over to Cheese Pie, maybe no. Madlu's going to kick that towards his own net, though. Rumble some good defense to get it into the corner and out. This is going to give them a counter-attack opportunity as Cheese Pie's the only one back, but he'll play that perfectly off the wall and flick it around Rando as well. Ram trying to slow it down unsuccessfully, though. Rando pops it out to Rumble, who puts a decent shot on. 2-2 ball right there from the Flailers. They do get the save. Definitely a little flustered here. A lot of pressure from the Dragons, which is something we actually haven't seen too much, even though they're up 2-0 in the series. It's like Apple's slowing this down, and Ram goes up there too. Double commit for no reason at all. Could really hurt him. Cheese Pie's the only one back. A pass out to Rando. Cheese Pie plays that perfectly. Some great defense. He's really carrying his team here in Game 3. He needs his teammates to pull it together and stop double committing on those plays. Rando kicks that off the wall and out. Rumble comes in, pops that into the opposite corner. Rando has a passing opportunity here, but Cheese Pie will get there first and pop it out. A lot of pressure here from the Dragons. We saw a lot more pressure from the Flailers in the first 2 games, but whatever they're doing here is working. And like I said, second best in goals against in league, so maybe this is just their play style. Once they get the lead, they just kind of sit back and play good defense here. He'll pop down there from Apple reading Rando's car. And Cheese Pie gets the clear. Apple maybe with a redirect opportunity. He does get the touch off the wall, not enough power to be a shot, though. Ram follows it up with a shot, though, and that's going to go in. And finally, the Flailers get some offense going here in Game 3. They're up 2-0. Those are the opportunities they were not taking advantage of in Game 1 and 2, and they're finally taking advantage here in Game 3, so hopefully they can carry some of this momentum, finish off this game, and tie the series back up. Some good passing here from the Dragons, though. Rumble pops and drags, and dragging it to net and off the crossbar and down. What a beautiful drag there from Rumble. Just couldn't put it in net, and neither could his teammate. Last 30 seconds here. Dragons will be looking to get back in it. They need a goal quick, though. Cheese Pie pops that up off of the wall and the roof. Can he play it off the roof? It looks like he doesn't have boost, but Ram is going to shoot it and get a great pass over to Apple, and that's a great team play, and we didn't see enough of that in the first 2 games either.
Yeah, I think that was good communication. I think Ram probably called Cheese Pie off that one.
Yeah, that's definitely something we didn't see them doing the first 2 games. There were some obvious miscommunications or lack of communications, and yeah, definitely a good play there, and Ram a good job taking charge there, calling Cheese Pie off, and Apple, good job finishing off that passing play. And it looks like Game 3 here will definitely go to the Flailers, who bounce back. Shot there from Rando. Good save from Cheese Pie. Cheese Pie has really done a great job both on offense and defense in this game. Definitely the MVP of Game 3. And of course, no one wants the ball to touch the ground, and it finally will. Good game there from the Flailers, bouncing back.
As you said, it's kind of interesting in these games is that there was kind of more pressure from the Dragons this game. They had more shots, but they didn't come away with the win. And in the previous games, the Flailers had more pressure and more shots, but they didn't come away with the win. So,
yeah, sometimes that'll happen. Teams will throw a lot of pressure at the other team, and sometimes that can result in really bad defensive breakdowns. So that's part of what we were seeing, but also the Flailers weren't putting in shots those first couple of games. Another big reason why here is the Dragons didn't have the save totals from last time. Left the net open a few too many times, and the Flailers took advantage finally. This game did give you a perfect picture of why the Flailers are such a competitive team, and even though they're not stat sheet stuffers, why they're up there always in the playoff races and the standings, because in that match they played perfectly after they got the lead, and you could tell they're second best in goals against, so you can tell they really locked down once they have the lead, and they played great defense, not allowing the Dragons to score. Completely changed their approach. We did see that shift where they weren't applying as much pressure because they didn't need to. They had the lead, and really they just played some great midfield defense as well as defense in their own half. Rumble with a shot here, though. That's going to give the Dragons a quick lead, and So far, that's been bad news for the Flailers. Great pass there from Rando and good read there from Rumble. Dragons right back at it, taking a lead here in Game 4. They don't want this series to be split. Apple pops that out, maybe over to Cheese Pie. No, he'll bail on that one. Gonna give Rumble a shot opportunity. Nice save there from Ram. Cheese Pie's got to be careful with that. He pops it off and centers it, but Ram helping his teammate out. Looks like Rumble's gonna try to slow this down. Gets a perfect flicked over one, but Cheese Pie comes in and gets a great read. That's into the corner. It's gonna pop out for a pass maybe. Rando with good defense there. Ram going for something here. Not enough roll off that wall. Madloop gets it out. Rumble and Cheese Pie both up. Cheese Pie is actually going to be the one to get there. Good play there to keep the ball in the opposing end's half. Ram kind of just kills that one. That's going to give Rumble an opportunity here. He pops it straight up and down. Two of Flailers players are on the wall. Well, that's a tongue twister. Madloop getting it over. Good play there from Apple. Perfectly bounced it off of his car. Trying to follow it up. That's headed towards net. It's going to miss just left, though. We'll see if Ram can do anything with it. He pops it up. Maybe for a pass here to Cheese Pie, who's going to shoot it, and that's going to be saved by Rando last second. What a great play with his back to the ball. But eventually, the pressure is going to break apart the Dragons' defense. Apple will finally get a goal in the back of the net. Great touch there for Ram, a generous bounce off of that corner of the wall. Ended up being a great pass there. Tied 1-1. This is something we have not seen in this series. It's going to give Madloop an opportunity to shoot. He cannot get it over Ram. Good read there from him. Some great defense with him being the only one back. Ram gets Cheese Pie gets a perfect touch off the wall. Apple cannot finish off the shot, though. That's what we were seeing too much of in the first two games. That was a great shooting opportunity and a great pass from Cheese Pie. Apple just couldn't finish it off. He'll reapply some pressure here, see what he can do. Just kind of gives up on it. Probably thought Cheese Pie was going to come up for a shot. All of these games have been very back and forth, but maybe this one more than any others. No team has applied a ton of pressure. Both teams have had possession quite a bit. Double commit right there from the Flailers, but Ram with a great touch gets it out enough. Shouldn't hurt them at the moment. Oh, that ball gets pinched, and that's a lucky break there for the Flailers, as that's going to give them a lead off of a little bit of an odd play here. Rumble kind of just pops it out, and you can see right here they both go for it, and just happens to pinch off of Ram's car and head towards net. And at 71 miles per hour, there's not much you can do about that one on defense unless you were sitting right there. Flailers looking to build on this momentum. Cheese Pie trying to get a pass off. Good defense there from Madlow, getting it back into that corner. Ram with some good positioning, but he'll end up pinching that off of the back wall. I doubt that's what he wanted to do. He'll give Apple an opportunity to follow it up, though. Tries to get the dunk on Madloop, but that ball goes underneath of him. Rumble pops that over to Cheese Pie and Ram, and they both whiff. Apple comes up, and that's going to beam it off the backboard, and no one is back here. This should be an easy shot for the Dragons. Ooh, Cheese Pie did get back fast enough. Not enough heat there on that shot by Rando. Definitely a missed opportunity there, but a good defensive rotation by Cheese Pie, realizing all three of them went up.
It was good situational awareness and a quick recovery to get back.
Yeah, because definitely. I thought for sure that was going to be a goal for the Dragons. All three of them were pretty far up. Great awareness there from Cheese Pie. Oh, that was a very close shot from Madlow. That thing hit off the backboard and pinched down. See, the Dragons are playing a lot of pressure at the moment, trying to get the tie here before we head into the last minute. Some good defense from the Flailers so far, keeping the ball out of the net, though. Ram looks like he's going to be alone. He's going to slow it down. Pop into the corner, get a shot off here. That was a beautiful play by Ram. That is why he was league MVP last season. Just a great solo play, good awareness and good read off that wall, and puts it perfectly, just a perfect angle off the top of his car. That's going to give the Flailers a really good chance to tie this series up by 2 here with headed into the last minute. So once again, the Flailers definitely a competitive team, even though they're not stat sheet extraordinaires by any means. They just get the job done. They really know how to play well as a unit. They play some great midfield defense and offense, which is probably a big reason why their stat sheet isn't filled with a ton of stats.
Yeah, it just goes to show, you don't need to fill up the stat box to get the wins, to get the record.
Yeah, exactly. The Flailers are a great example of that. The stat sheet does not always mean who's the better team here. Flailers are closing in on tying up a series with the defending champs, so obviously that stat sheet is irrelevant here in this matchup. Rando kicks that opposite, and there is 16 seconds here. The Dragons could make a pretty sweet comeback as Apple plays that perfectly off of the corner. That could have been dangerous. Great defense there off the wall, and Flailers will tie this series up. So once again, Rocket Soccer Confederation has extremely well-balanced leagues.
Yeah, I think we've only had 2 matches that were not a series split of 2-2 this season on stream.
Yeah, that's insane. It really goes to show that those rare occasions when it is 3-1 are so important to the standings. 3-1ing a team is just must make you feel like you're on top of the world.
So yeah, I'd like to thank Bercules for casting tonight. Always does an amazing job.
Thank you.
I'd also like to get a shout out to Cordell Walker and Chinchilla for the stream graphics. Wouldn't look as nice as it does without those guys. We have a few links below the stream to check out. We have our YouTube channel, which will have our past stream matches for this season and last season. We have a link to our website, which will have news and stats and standings for all the leagues. We also have a link to our Discord if you're a new viewer. Stop by. We usually have some 6-mans during the week, and we also have a tournament on this Sunday, 2v2. We'll also try to stream Sunday night some more matches from RSC Championship. Tomorrow night, we'll have a community night with it's mutators. We're trying to find some of the best mutators to use for our All-Star game, which is next Wednesday, June 27th. I'd like to thank everybody for watching, and hope to see you next time.